know if it's still recording at least. So let's get this started. I was really hoping to do some faction play there. I have a contract all set with the Interspear, but it doesn't seem like there's a battle ongoing right now. It's not going to reset till another 6 hours, so I think we're stuck with no battles for the time being, because normally what they do is they have little indicators on the bottom right that says that there's a battle or in queue now. It gives you a call to arms, as it were. So I was kind of hoping to do that there. Hell, there's even 4v4 skirmishes with medium mechs. Well, medium and light mechs if you so wish too, which helps add to the dynamic a little bit. But let's get this started, and maybe we'll do some Solaris as well. But I am so excited about this mech here, this new Timberwolf variant I've been playing around with. My Warhawk has been a lot of fun, but I managed to find a variant that has 3 energy slots on the side torso. And not only that, they're all up on where the missile racks would be. So I got a really potent hill humping type of sniper mech with a couple of medium lasers for in close, but it does tend to run pretty hot, let's not kid ourselves. So everything's all fit out there. I think we're all set. I'm going to start us off with this new toy I've been having so much fun with. It's been performing well. It's just tricky to get killing blows unless I'm positioned perfectly to help with the rest of the teammates when they do a push or the game pushed. Because more often than not, I'm kind of on like a high ground hill off at a distance, and it's kind of tricky to even see, let alone hit, focused targets that are being prioritized by the rest of my teammates. So more often than not, I'm just focusing on softening them up at range before the actual fighting starts. And Grim Plexus, Polar Highlands is tempting. We'll see. I'm going to try for Grim Plexus. It's probably not going to happen. Ooh, we're getting Rubelite. That's one I haven't played in a while. I almost forget how it actually functions a little bit. But this should be fun. This should be good, and it's an incursion, so this actually would be the first time I played incursion on Rubelite. So we'll see how this goes. It should be fun. It should be good. And this actually would be my second incursion for the stream there so far. Actually, let me finish up what I was doing before all hell broke loose. Alright, that should work fine, here's hoping. So far, recording seems fine. Yeah, the recording looks good there. For those who are watching YouTube, or even the Twitch stream in general, I am trying to use XSplit as well as my DxTory. DxTory is going to be utilizing, or I'm going to use that recording for the YouTube, and XSplit, of course, is for the live stream. To at least help get rid of that blurriness issue I noticed with, of course, just encoding and streaming in general. Plus, it's a lot less load on my PC, because I'm pretty certain the local recording has been what's causing those hiccups I've been seeing. Even for like a game like Into the Breach, which takes no effort at all to run, for crying out loud, and even that has like hiccups I've been noticing. And it has something to do with goddamn XSplit local recording for some reason. So this should make it a lot more easier. Of course, it's going to mean a lot more work for me trying to compress, do noise reduction on DxTory. But hopefully it should be worth it in the end for better quality for the video. That's what I'm really hoping for. In worst case, if I can't get the DxTory recording for YouTube, then if you're seeing all this blurriness from me moving around, it's probably because I'm using the XSplit version. Or the stream version anyway. Fingers crossed this all goes well. Now, we got a Raven, we're also doing incursion, so let's keep that in mind. We got 3 generators, and they can power different components of our base, which are those gray boxes up top. So we got jamming, we got radar, and I'm pretty certain the third one may be artillery. It activates artillery for us. I'm not entirely certain because no one ever seems to activate that. They go for the radar and normally the jamming, which is pretty self-explanatory. Oops, I fat-fingered my UAV. That's a little annoying, but I'll do what I can. That was one of the premium ones anyway, but I've been getting those for free, and I've basically been buying the C-Bill versions. So it's not a huge loss. I've basically been getting those as rewards for events, so I'm not complaining. They're not even any more powerful than the regular UAVs anyway. They're just a different version you can buy. So, no clue where they're at so far. Oop.
Target acquired.
Can we hit this mech? I gotta remember where my PPCs are. I'm pretty certain they're on the left. Because it's been a while since I used this mech, but I've been having good luck with it.
New target acquired.
Of course, that's not a good spot for it. Oh. There. Soften him up nicely. Make him panic. Oh, it's a Jester too, which is the catapult hero mech that you can buy for premium cash.
New target acquired.
I was hoping they could shoot him over that because of... Oh crap. I was worried I was falling. I got distracted because of that. Yeah, I'm not used to Rubelite, let alone being here of all places. Because I think I'm kind of in the middle of everything, in all honesty. I saw you, catapult. I'm going to keep you hitting and keep you honest. So that way you hopefully can't do any damage to my colleagues. Because as you can see, this is not a good spot for doing damage. Okay, 2 ER larges, so that's not an issue yet. Where are you? I see your missiles. You're not high on me, buddy, although he probably... Oh, he has PPCs. That is a different loadout for that kind of... the missile variant of a catapult. I figured he would take a K2, which is the autocannon variant of catapult I played, and the Jester we saw earlier, because of course the PPCs are higher up. Annoying little thing. That was the Jester too, so I gotta watch him. I am staying still quite a bit. It's gonna get me killed if they start flanking. Good damage so far, but again, flanking opportunities at present. That was a bad shot there. There. A little bit of wild shots. Not to my liking there. I gotta cool off a bit, but at least this position works well for me. And as you can see, I'm firing my PPCs in like 2 waves there. And the reason for that is I get punished. I get additional heat on my mech if I fire more than 2 PPCs at a time.
New target acquired.
So that's kind of the reasoning there, and it adds a nice punch. Oh, I'm getting focused down quite hard too. I gotta be careful. I'm laying these big mechs. Yeah, he just shot me with an AC-20 and 2 medium-range missiles, so that's the reason there for that. Gotta be very careful. I've been staying still for too long, and if I lose that PPC, there goes, or that torso, there goes all my PPCs.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Of course, this is a little bit too cramped. I can at least back up and retreat a little bit. If anything, I should go after that Atlas. Try to. It'll keep me away from the rest of the fighting. And protect my ally who's getting rushed by this Atlas.
New target acquired.
Although, falling down with a Mark II there may not be a good idea. I'm just saying. Oh, especially when my allies run into me. Gonna get me killed. So, UAV's up. Gotta protect that torso. That is like my most important component. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I got bursted down by the MRMs. That's a shame. I wasn't even looking at the damage, to be honest. But that thing has a mean close range damage boost. Or damage burst.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
And I think he just straight up destroyed my rear torso, because with that mech, he would have to... I only had 2 engine components on the left torso that was vulnerable, so he didn't kill me by that. Come on. Give me vengeance. Kill that mech. Kill that mad cat. There, thank you. Now the Atlas is right there, and it looks like we might still lose. Oh, especially when you're hitting your ally. Alright. It could still be anyone's game. But we'll hop on to the next match. I wasn't even looking what kind of damage I did there. May not have been all that impressive. I really should have moved around after doing a handful of shots, because I let myself get wide open for that first Atlas attack, which stripped all my armor there right away, seemed like. So, we'll see if we can get another run with later on, but I got some other mechs I'm looking forward to trying out and showing off. Mainly mechs that I have intentions of using for the Solaris Arena when I get around to it. Come on, don't take forever to load. Don't know why it takes so long to load, mind you. It's like this even without the recording. Either way, let me switch on over to my Executioner, or do I go... Actually, let me play with the Executioner. We'll get to show some new tools that I've yet to do. Where is it, though? I never did bother to name it just yet, so... There you are. Executioner B. We got ourselves an Ultra AC-20 and 2 heavy large lasers, which are more shorter range lasers that do more damage, but of course generate more heat, so it's more of a close range brawler. But the real exciting thing I want to show off is the fact that it has Mask, which is a new tool that specific mechs can utilize to get a speed boost, acceleration boost, and of course it also has jump jets. It's going to be tricky to utilize because again it is more of a closer range mech, with that said. But it is a well armored mech too, so, and it's a humanoid mech. Part of the reason why I'm selecting these for potentially starting off with Solaris is because since they don't have like a nose or component that sticks out, I should be able to protect my side torsos and my center torso really well when I'm looking sideways. That's the thought process anyway. So Forest Colony, that probably works well for me, potentially. I was hoping, well, Frozen, almost all of them would have been good for me. Tourmaline might have been a little bit too open and probably a little bit hot too. But then again, heat's been really good with this mech so far. It's just consistent firing that causes it to overheat. Especially if my UAC-20 doesn't jam when I try and go for double fire mode. Which technically is what it does. It does 20 damage overall for each shot, but it fires it in 5 pellets. So it's really tricky to hit the same consistent spot, but it does do double fire as I said, so before it completely reloads you can choose to fire it again, but there's always a risk of it jamming, and the more you fire it the higher the chance of jamming, I think, off the top of my head. I can't quite remember the mechanics, I just know if you do attempt the second shot it does jam for a brief period. And then you're going to have to wait for it to unjam. But this mech has promise. It has a good amount of burst damage. A lot of heavy hitting damage too.
My neighbor's like using his blower. Do you guys hear that in the background?
A little bit.
I apologize for that. Well, how am I going to apologize for my neighbor doing what he's doing? But yeah, I'm here.
Dang lawnmowers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh well, it's all fine.
You can
What
hear
do
it, but it's not bad at all, bud.
Let's see. Arctic Cheetah. Let's see. So how many assaults? 3 in Charlie Lance. Let's see. Hunchback. I'm trying to see if we have any more. No. We have only 3 assaults. So I'm going to be part of the front line, I guess.
The blower has like a certain amount of decibels.
Oh well. No.
It adds to the piloting experience.
We'll see how this
Just
goes.
right off with your battle mech.
Yeah, well, if I don't talk, I'm the one who has to hear it.
Don't worry, we'll be fine
Yeah,
there, I
it's just
think.
your mech's generator.
Fair enough.
Now, how loud would these mechs be in real life?
You know, I could just let them do all the talking. I just don't know if it going through the stream very well. This makes my job easier, at least. Although I hate to talk over them for whatever reason.
Maybe.
Even though it's unnecessary regardless.
Sensors online.
But let's show off the
Weapons
Executioner.
online. All
The Man of
systems
War's the
online.
Inner Spear term is called. So, let me first off show you how Mask works. This thing is amazingly fast for an assault mech, and the main reason why, let's see, Mask. I can hit down the control key, and I get the speed boost up until that little bar starts filling up there. Really damn good for acceleration and speed boost, and I'm kind of going the wrong way, aren't I? Can be a little bit tricky to use, but it has amazing acceleration boost on your mech, so that's mainly how I'm going to use it for. And of course, getting 9 kilometers an hour with this mask is going to be great for sprinting to other terrain or a better position. The main downside though is if I use this too much, my legs start to take damage, kind of like how I overheat normally. It functions the exact same way, it's just a different type of heat meter to keep track of. Also, this is Conquest mode, I just realized. So, ooh, and even more, this thing has jump jets.
What are they doing?
Don't tell them.
Huh?
Maybe they won't notice.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sounds of that. Although we have Seda here, which
Creeping up, or is light meant to go scatter?
I would like to push up that way, but it's kind of a death trap if no one's gonna help support me. It's a little bit risky.
Don't fight the Theta. Don't give them nothing.
I would like to grab Seda if it's all
About to
possible.
capture, Theta.
Okay, Arctic Chi is going up, fine. That's kind of what I was waiting for. And I may want to hang out to Mask for the big fight that might be happening here. We'll have to reposition because I am a pretty tall mech, with that said. Ooh, and I ran into my ally there.
Target acquired.
So there's a Victor there, 800 meters. Can't quite get a good shot at him. This is going to be scary for me though if we do get pushed down.
Yeah, it's a victor.
Yep, Victor there. I stand pretty tall, so I'm going to be easy to hit if anything spots me.
I get it.
So if anything, I should stand next to my ally here for the ECM shield. Make it a little more tricky to know I'm here. Otherwise I have that little icon, like this little fella, which gives my position away. And the main reason I love this mask is, again, the acceleration. I'm basically getting triple the acceleration, I think, for when I need to suddenly speed up.
New target acquired.
Uh-oh. Assault there. That's the heavy lasers in action. And there, take a look at that acceleration right there. God damn, that was fast. Oh, and it jammed on the first try. That stinks. That's not what you want. And this thing has quirks to make itself trickier to hit. Alright, shoot me all you want. Oh yeah, and the mask also messes with my aim a little bit too, so gotta be careful in that regard.
Target
But he
destroyed.
committed suicide, I'm happy with that.
New target acquired.
AC went to the knees.
So, can I hit him? I don't think I can. I can jump. Ooh, I gotta deal with these guys on the right. There's 3 of them though, so this is risky. Yeah, my frames are dropping hard there, feels like. I hope it's not because of the DX Tory, because this or maybe it's the map,
Warning.
I hope-
Incoming missile.
because I figured that DX Tory would at least limit the strain on my frames, and apparently it's not the case.
There it is.
Although, let's worry about one thing at a time then.
Missile. New target acquired.
One thing at a time.
Warning. Incoming missile.
I do have plenty of armor still, so I think I'm fine. Let's scare him off a little bit.
New target acquired.
We got 2 kills. I want to try and rush one splinter group down is really what I want.
New target acquired.
I don't want to run into the majority of them, but... Well, let's see. Ooh, I'm getting hit. Good hit on the Sun Spider. I like this thing because it's a bit of extreme range, though.
New target acquired.
That was the UAC-20 there. I really want to rush them down. Maybe it's because of the map that there's such a strain. There.
New target acquired. Target
Ooh,
destroyed.
did I get him? Ooh, I actually did get him. Now let's get the hell out of here, because he got missile lock on me. This is where the mask kicks in.
I'm gonna go for Sigma.
Target acquired.
So, let's get going. I think it's safe to rush these guys down now. They got a lot of attention, although...
New target.
Ooh, I want to hit you. Can I hit you? I don't think I hit you very well.
New target acquired. Warning. Incoming missile.
Oh, they're all here, so I take that back. My allies aren't pushing up at all.
Missile.
At least draw some of their fire, and yeah, he's got a stock variant catapult too with the SRMs.
New target acquired. Warning. Incoming missile.
I want to help shoot him, but I hesitate because I didn't want to hit my ally.
New target acquired.
4-1, I can start pushing, but...
New
Ooh, that was a good
target
hit there.
acquired.
Not much of a laser hit, sadly. I got another kill assist, so what just died there? Was that the Atlas?
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
That Uziel just died, so I think we're
New target acquired.
this is victory. Oh,
New target
I don't know how much health I have left, buddy, and I don't care. Just die. Thank you. Ow, that hurt. Stupid urban mech. AC-20 Irby.
Heat level critical. Ultra autocannon ammo depleted.
Oh, out of ammo.
Heat level critical.
He's trying to HUD me too, I think. Curse the little thing.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
There he goes with his XL. Thinks he can be an assault
Target
with his AC-20.
Heat level critical.
I am overheating a little bit,
Engage.
but I think we're fine.
New
I think we're
target
fine.
acquired.
Do I need to kill him? Nah, he's pretty much dead. He lost his weaponry.
Heat level critical.
Now he has nothing, and I have no more auto cannons to finish him off.
Target destroyed.
But this is paying off well. I'm just not happy with the frame rate, but I think it's because of the map on top of the load demand I'm putting on this thing on the PC right now. So, gonna have to fine tune it a little bit. I still got plenty armor, but he is trying to leg me.
Heat level critical.
Well, we'll make him chase me then.
Target acquired.
I got more speed than him, which is the kind of the sad
Target
truth there.
destroyed.
Ooh, I just stole another kill. That was not my intention, but I still feel good about it. Yeah, frames are now up to 30, which is what I want. So I'm pretty certain it was the map with all the foliage.
Good shit.
Very nice.
So yeah, that was a rough map. Mainly because of the frames, I feel like. But I like the performance. It just ran out of ammo at an inconvenient time. It's not meant to do maximum damage, it was kind of meant to do burst damage, ideally. It kills things quickly. And I like to feel it performed well. I just gotta play with the mask more to get maximum value out of it, because that speed boost, 90 kph on a... I think it's a 90-ton mech is insane. There were some mediums that would love to get 90 kph. Never mind some lights like my Cougar, I think, which just barely makes 90 kph, and I can't even upgrade its engine to make it faster. So for like 10-15 seconds, I can go as fast as some lights and medium mechs. Never mind the acceleration that it gives me. It is insane. But as we've seen, depending on the map, it can run pretty hot too. Now just wait for this loading. I'm still paranoid that all my encoding that is causing a lot of slowdowns, but it's been like this earlier today too. And we get our first Solaris Arena supply cache, so I'm curious to see what that is. What's different about it? Oh, it's just common. Boo. Well, this is not very exciting. It's basically a loot box. Oh. I thought I got all of them there. I had to pick one. Did I really only could pick one? That's a shame. Oh no, it just allows me to look at them. So this is a little more convenient, and as you saw there, I think you saw, there's a little bar on top now, since the patch that shows your progress to gain your next supply cache. So it's not completely random like it was my last two streams. So, potentially you can get some gear, some premium stuff there, cosmetics, all sorts of good stuff. Now, let me try once more with my Timberwolf, and do these PPCs justice here as hoping. Let's see. I like to think it was doing well. I was just falling victim and staying in the same spot for the entirety of the match, and left myself wide open for that damn Atlas flank that nearly single-handedly destroyed my torso. So let's try not to do that again. But then again, I don't play Rubelite all that often, so I'm still not quite used to that map. Because everyone prefers Polar Highlands or Grim Plexus. Which it looks like we're going to get Grim Plexus this time, so I feel a little more confident and comfortable with this layout. It could still go Rubelite, Nope, we're good. We are good, nobody panic. Let's see if we can show off the true power of this Timberwolf that I so named Storm. The Warhawk is named Tempest, and this Timberwolf here is going to try and live up to its name, because after all, its main focus is a PPC, which might as well be a Thunderbolt. It sure as hell strikes like lightning. It disables their ECM, it does AoE damage. That's maybe something you didn't realize. When it hits the target, it also hits adjacent components, so if I hit the center torso, it also does damage to the side torso. Very small portion, mind you, but that's why it's great for softening them up in the early stages of the game. Even if I can't consistently hit the same spot, it's still going to weaken that armor really well for when someone else can get on top of them. So, it's been gaining amazing value. It's just, again, really difficult to get killing blows because I'm trying to play more as a sniper, because heat kind of forces me from not being able to brawl very well. And I forgot to replenish my UAV with some C-Bill credits there, because I don't think I replenished the one I accidentally fat-fingered, since I didn't set it to auto resupply, because then it would start costing me premium credits, which I do not want to do. I want to save those for some cosmetics and maybe a really good deal or really unique mech that I'm interested in. And of course, it was good for the supply caches earlier that I've been using, or at least the one that I got for a stream. But thankfully, I don't think I get those anymore. I wasn't paying attention actually if we still get supply caches for the end of the match. If I were to be perfectly honest, it just appears right in the middle of the screen for all to see too, so don't ask me how I'm not even sure if that's still in the game or not.
All systems nominal.
Nonetheless, let's get this going. Grim Plexus should go better for me. Now, yeah, let's see. PPCs are on the left side, and just gotta be very careful about firing my lasers with the PPCs, because these lasers are more meant for the close range fighting when something's on my ass. And of course the precision aiming, because it is like an instant damage weapon. Never mind the fact, since it is on my arms, I can easily hit UAVs above me or hit anything below me, where my torso can't conveniently get at. So those lasers are mainly for convenience, and it probably wouldn't hurt for me to take them off for more heat sinks for the PPCs if I feel it's necessary. Just some things I could do to tweak and optimize this mech some. But I like the feel of it nonetheless of the medium lasers, even if I try to avoid using them. It feels like a real battle mech having more than 3 weapons after all. So, let me get on up here, see if I can spot anything. I gotta keep in mind I do not have ECMs, so I am gonna get spotted if I'm not looking at them.
Target acquired.
This could be a good opportunity to shoot something. Again, gotta keep an eye on something flanking. Oop.
New target acquired.
There. I hit the dang antenna.
Warning,
Or roof.
incoming
Oop.
missile.
I hate that he spams that, mind you, because it seems more of an annoyance than anything else, since he can only keep track of one
New
target at a time.
Acquired.
And it's impossible to know how many are actually there, too, at the same time.
New target acquired.
So, gotta be careful about my flank. Good hit there, but I think one of my PPCs actually missed. And I do have only one UAV. Ooh, Narc.
Acquired.
Basically, that's like the tag laser that I was trying to use before for my Raven. It just is a missile rather than a laser, so it stays on him for a period of time, which is going to be great for spying him, but I can't get a fixate on him because he still has allies around the corner after all. And this is probably not a good position for me anyway, because we're all cramped here. So their attention is focused on this one area. But I am going to use a UAV to help spot. It's not much of a UAV, I guess, if it's only spotting one mech, but it'll give them early warning for anything that might be flanking. That was a bad shot. That was also a bad shot. Yeah, that was terrible.
New target
I
acquired.
just want to disrupt his ECM.
Missile.
Because, yeah, it's also spotted for the missiles that just hit me. Yep, I'm taking a lot more hits than I like because of that. Investing too much time on that dang Arctic cheetah.
New target acquired.
And it's impossible to actually poke up and do damage. Because now they're right on top of us. Come on, get out of my way. And that was why I didn't want to hit you. I do have coolant, but I don't have any more UAVs to kind of spot. Oh, he overheated, that's fine.
Acquired.
Did some good damage to him. Just gotta be careful of my lagging. And I really hope I didn't hit my ally there. I was hoping for a cheap low shot.
Torso critical damage. New target acquired.
This is not good, and I'm about to get shot. This is a bad spot for me. But he lost his MRM series, so I'm fine with that. I will take that trade.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
There goes his arm, there goes his ECM, and there goes a handful of his machine guns too. There goes his leg. There goes the majority of my weapons, so. But can I survive? Can I at least get the last laugh and survive? Nope. I just got shot in the rear by that one mech, I think.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Yeah, I was way too close that I was comfortable with. It's kind of like my Warhawk a little bit. I want to try and keep at range and maybe make my presence known to make them hesitate. Not doing the Timberwolf justice, alas, but it looks like it might still be a win with that said. We'll just hop on to the next game. I'll still get my credits anyway. At the end of that, so we're not missing on anything. Aside for watching a spectacle, I guess. So, with that all running smooth, I'm pretty certain it was River City or no, Forest Colony that was causing that frame rate hit, so I may have to turn down like the graphics for the textures or foliage maybe to help reduce the demand a little bit, but I'm not really liking how slow it is to load up, mind you. As I said earlier, this is a solid state drive. You think this would load faster, but I think it's more the server maybe trying to load up everything I have. Alright. So, I'd like to go back to my executioner later, but let's try something brand new that I haven't even got to test ride yet. Or give a test run. I got myself a bushwhacker. Nice, what is it, 55 ton mech is it? 55 ton mech, and I already customized it with an ER large laser and has 2 rotary AC2s on it. I'm hoping to maybe upgrade those to AC5s, but we'll need to play test it a little bit first. Because you saw the damage that my Catapult K2 did before in my first stream. As a reminder, this has 2 rotary AC5s and 4 lasers to combo with. So the Bushwhacker potentially could do the same, and it's more long-range harassment so far, with the extended range large laser. But I'm eager to try this out. This will be my first actual test run with it. Ooh, Crimson Strait, I like the idea of that. Polar Highlands, I have the range, but I like Crimson Strait, but it looks like they like Polar Highland more. So I might get the long range map, which actually does work well for me. I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna have to really look into which mechs have either ECM or missile defense. Because I'm not gonna have a lot of protection against LRMs if I ever get spotted by anyone. So this could still suck if I'm not careful. But I'm excited to try this thing out. I don't know if I'm gonna like the rotary autocan 2s. I feel like the 5 variants are gonna be the punch I'm looking for. Where the rotary AC2s are gonna be slightly more range. In all honesty, though, it's only 100 extra meters range that the autocan 2s provide, so they're probably not worth it. The reason why I don't have the 5s now is because both of them are 2 tons heavier, and I'm going to be really tight on ammo unless I strip a lot of armor off for the AC5s. So that's my predicament now, so we'll just get a feel.
Spend the day stomping around and shooting other mechs.
Always a good day. Now, the main thing I'm going to have to keep in mind is, where do I want to stand in terms of range? Even though
maxed out my skill trees.
Even though I still have extended range lasers, it's still probably won't encourage long range engagements just yet. Hard to really say, because I'm just trying to think of what the range is for the lasers in comparison to my rotary 2s. Let's see, it shouldn't be that much different. About 100 meters more, so technically I could fire at long range and I have a ton of ammo, as you can see too. So let's have fun with our new toy, the Bushwhacker. Everything's on the center torso, well, side torso and center torso too. The main thing I need to be careful of is the fact that this has the inner spear extra light engines, so if I lose any of my side torsos, I'm immediately dead. So that is one important thing to note, especially if I'm going to commit to long range fighting. So, gotta get a good feel for this, and hopefully do a good amount of damage as a result. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this mech performs well. But in the meantime, well, I should be going straight for the center, shouldn't I? I don't know where I want to go in all honesty. Again, I'm not certain if I should be fighting medium range, because that's kind of what's encouraged with my current range, or if I should be fighting at long range where I start suffering from the fall off damage. Haven't really just figured that out yet, and I don't even have skills on this mech just yet too. And keep an eye on the speed, 81 kph. My executioner was currently going faster than that with the mask, so needless to say, I am loving the potential of the executioner. I just need to spend more time with it to truly master what that mask can do for me. But so far no one's on the objective because the timer would be going down. So I think we're safe for our mediums and heavies going up. Ooh, Black Knight. Not very often I get to see a Black Knight, let alone the stock color variant. Because I'm pretty certain there's a couple colors you can get for C-bills. Ooh, fellow Bushwhacker, I'm gonna have to shoot him. Call him out, as it were. Well, it's gonna be tricky to hit anything.
Target acquired.
No, he has rotaries as well. He has rotary 5, so he basically is copying my build. Only I got better long range on him.
Target acquired.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky to hit a light, mind you, with rotaries, so probably not a good idea, but assault I'll happily shoot at. Oh, what just shot me though? Those should be some good hits. Oh, already orange on the left torso. Something got a good flank shot on me. Probably was double gauze, mind you. Those things can do a notable amount of damage. And I did max out the armor on this Bushwhacker, so I thought. Let me just see if I can find a better position. Like you. Keep in mind he has rotary 5s, if this is the same one from earlier. Nope, this is not. This is a stock variant. Rotaries are starting to jam too, so gotta keep that in mind. I'm getting shot by something. What's shooting me? I wasn't getting shot in the rear, but it seems like it was only a light autocan hit.
New target acquired.
Oh, I want to fire, but he got in my way.
New target acquired.
Now give him a good scare, maybe it shakes him up some. Because that is a mechanic there, you can shake the mech a bit, even if it is not going to be a lot.
Yep, here they come, bear monkey.
Nope.
Fucker, get out of here.
Who's saying that, though? I want to know where they're at. I have no
New
intel.
target acquired.
I'm going blind, and I don't even have a UAV to use for my own spotting. So let's get back up, I guess, since they're try and back up a little bit.
New target acquired.
Although we kind of, I'm just remembering, it is domination, so we kind of still have to hold this point some.
The enemy has destroyed Alpha.
Well, that's not an issue just yet, because we haven't made any progress on the point, seems like. It's supposed to add 15 seconds to the timer.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, he's
New
dead.
target acquired.
We got a Shadowcat. Well, he's being ECM shielded, so never mind that. Oh, it's a Mark II. I thought it was a Shadowcat first. My bad.
New target acquired.
Mistaken assault for a medium. That's not an everyday occurrence, is it?
New target acquired.
Handful of mechs hanging over to Django 8. Watch yourself. You're about to get run down hard there, Scotty.
New target acquired.
Please don't look at me, so that way I can keep shooting you.
Target destroyed.
Nice, very nice.
Target
Okay, Nova Cat. Let's have fun with you. Nope, I'm getting shot at. I don't like it.
Here's a couple nines in the northern H9 or H8.
Ooh, we're stomping them though. 5-2. This is.
left torso critical.
Although my left torso's about to die.
I couldn't get a lock on.
And since they're all on the left side, that doesn't bode well for me for the rest of this battle, I guess. Ha! Poor assault. Alright, I just had to take a moment to refresh my DX story recording, because what normally happens if I record over 45 minutes, it just means there's a lot more work for me to have to separate the audio, which really will suck if I'm going to have to rotate this onto
Warning,
YouTube.
incoming missile.
Of course, now I'm getting myself killed with a vulnerable torso I do not want shot at. So I should focus on the game now that we got that fixed. Although, now we're losing so far, so
New target
it was looking promising.
acquired.
Now it's not. Try and keep him at bay. Ooh,
New
Fafnir
target
coming in.
acquired.
A little bit of damage, but this is scary for me, especially with that Fafnir having 2 heavy gauze rifles. You thought dual gauze was bad. Imagine having 2 heavier gauze that hurt like that.
Warning, incoming missile.
Thankfully, that was on my right torso, mind you, but I think it's safe to say I do not want to stay here anymore. I'm trying to do more damage. I still got plenty of rotary ammo, so you could
Target
tell I have too
destroyed.
much ammo so
Warning,
far.
incoming missile.
7-7.
Fucking hell, I just killed Fafnir with a fucking nerve attack. That's awesome.
Just murder, do more damage. Oh god, another Fafnir. That's gonna suck. Hit my center torso, please. That's the one component that doesn't get hit. Oh, okay. I don't think it's possible for me to kill him, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. Ah, there goes my torso. Not as much damage as I would like, but apparently it was too much ammo anyway, because I wasn't even close to running out. And keep in mind, that bushwhacker had no skills on it too, so it can easily improve by enhancing its weaponry or speed, even its
I got
survivability.
that Fafnir.
So I like to think that performed well. It just feels really fragile to have one of my torsos completely hindered. Can they do it? I don't think they can, sadly. Especially now he's getting flanked with the Jaeger. At least target the mech so you know what to aim for. Too late. That's a shame. Oh, now he targets it. A little late now, sadly. I like to think it was a good run. Doing a lot of split damage, or spread damage, mind you. At least with my mech.
Right.
but I like to think it was decent for a first run. I still would love to upgrade those rotary 5s for more power, because it is pretty much double the firepower if I can squeeze them in. I'm just worried about running out of ammo too quickly. And this thing's already a glass cannon with how worried I was about losing the left torso when the armor was stripped. So I kind of can afford stripping some armor, but it still felt pretty good. Just have to understand the nuances to the mech. Kind of like with the Executioner with the mask. With that said though, oh, don't you close on me. I know you're just slow, you stupid thing. Don't you lie to me, I know you're just slow. Overall, it feels like an impressive start. And like I said, I can add skills to it later to enhance its performance more. So nothing but a positive there. Actually, come to think of it, I never did check how many slots I have left. Because I was thinking, yeah, Ferrofibrous, which gives me 1 slot left, but of course the downside, the reason I was considering Ferrofibrous, it actually gives me 1 free ton, because it makes the armor lighter for the same power. But it takes up all these extra slots, but it only gives me 1 slot left, so the problem with that is these rotary 5s take 3 extra slots each. So I'm wondering if maybe I swap them out for the UAC 5s. May sound silly. What's the range? 600 and 450. Wow. I'm getting more range with the Ultra AC 5s than the rotaries, which basically is the double shot I showed you before. Only this would fire, what, 2 pellets instead of 5 with the UAC 20. So that could be another way I can swap it out. It's not quite the same punch, I don't think. Because as you can see, it says damage per second. 10 damage a second versus what? 6 damage a second. So it is pretty much double the damage almost. Well, really it's 11 damage a second. So what I'm thinking, maybe, when I have the money for it, instead go light ferrofibrous. It's basically half of what you just saw there. It takes up more slots, mind you, but it also reduces my weight a little bit. In this case, I would have, was it, over half a ton of extra, which may not help me so much, but since I had so much ammo anyway with the rotaries, let's try it. See how it looks. Do I have the slots for all this? I have plenty of slots left. Not quite the tonnage though. Although, let's get rid of this rotary, was it rotary 2? So I think I need at least 3 of these, ideally, which is going to be tricky to do. Now I'm not going to save that just yet. I'm just curious how many I have on my catapult to kind of compare. My K2 Maverick also has the rotaries, but I don't know how much ammo it actually has for. So that answers that question. If I wanted to get rid of the extended range laser, the large laser, then I can probably get away with it. I could also technically get a lighter engine, but just note the price of the engine. If I was just to buy a new one, it's expensive as hell. So I could get a lighter engine just to get that little extra bit of room. Of course, it makes me a tiny bit slower, but I don't think that's a concern. Still a lot of work with the Bushwhacker is what I'm seeing here. But with that said, let's have some fun with some real firepower. Let's bring the Maverick out. I named it Maverick. It's really a Catapult K2. Normally the Catapult's a missile mech. This one's got the laser arms on it. I'm itching to see if I can kill something with it. Kind of like what happened before when I fielded it. I don't use it nearly enough, and it can be tricky to use because I do have the 3 engine slots on the side torso for the XLs, so it is for all intents and purposes, it's a glass cannon, which is why it can be tricky to use sometimes. Because once they realize that somehow, then they're gonna have a field day trying to shoot at me. So it's best to be careful with that. But I might do one, maybe two more, and then we'll try out the Solaris Arena. I don't want to leave you people in suspense for anyone who might actually want to see that. Didn't really see any call to arms, though, for the invasion stuff, which I really would like to show off, but I might save that for when there's an event, or for some later on. I might do a couple more streams of Mechwarrior Online, but with Battletech just around the corner, I think we know where my mech focus is going to be. So what are we looking at? Supernova. Ooh, there's a mech I would like to try out. You saw my Nova before with 12 lasers. Now this Supernova, the base variant, has 6 extended range large lasers, which normally would be pretty fearsome at long range, but the mechanics of it means you can only fire 2 large lasers at a time before you get heat penalties for firing multiples. So even firing 3 at a time is going to be tricky unless you're willing to deal with the heat.
Online.
I am interested to try it out for my next mech though, but I think I can already do that with a direwolf, and I haven't even touched the direwolf in ages, so I need to work on that.
Troops defend our base and assault the enemies.
Oh, we're doing an incursion on Polar Highlands again, god damn it. What is it with you people in Polar Highlands? I'm not equipped for this, but I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Now I gotta figure out where the gate is, because we got a lot of mech traps here. Screw the tank traps here, these things are twice the size. Hell, these things easily are what, 5-6 meters tall if I had to guess? Because I'm pretty certain my catapult's 8 meters about, if not 9. Maybe not as tall as what you would expect for a giant battle mech, a god of war, as it were, but still notable tank traps, or mech traps I suppose. Also, this thing's pretty mobile for like a heavy mech. It's only 80 kilometers an hour, mind you. So the Executioner is going to have a word with you on speed, but it's pretty mobile for what it can do. It's still got the armor, it's just the XL that's going to be a liability. And I am so far taking point, which is not what I want.
And just come out of the base, walk to Idaho 8, Idaho 9, take a place in the trench and fight. No hiding, no stalking, no nothing.
Okay, so
Hey, what grid square did you say?
I guess Idaho 8, Idaho 9, so that our guys in the base may go up very fast.
okay, so he's talking about I8, I9 here.
Some of us run in front, we will always be outnumbered and we will die very fast very soon in the game plus.
Oh, that's very reassuring. We don't want to die very fast.
Guys, let's regroup on Idaho 8. We are splitting very, very far on this map.
So where is everyone? Did they figure out how to get out of the base?
Disconnect or leave.
We have 2 disconnects.
Well, 2 of them just managed to get out. Oh yeah, 2 disconnects. That's always fun.
Uphill battle.
Uphill battle, he says. In more ways than one. Oh boy. Don't get yourself killed, please. I would very much like that. Although we know where they're at. Oh, he just grabbed the power. Is that what happened? I see you. We got a handful of mechs in Gulf 8 pushing into Hotel 8. So this is going to be tricky to poke out because
One enemy spotted on Hotel 8.
Target acquired.
this is going to be tricky, but
Yeah, the others on Hotel 9.
if my allies keep poking out, they're asking for a lot of hurt. And we have no ECM at all, do we? Yeah, this could be a problem. No ECM, and I don't know if we have any missile defense either. Which I do have some mechs with missile defense, just not this catapult. So, yeah, that's gonna suck.
New target acquired.
There's so much firepower with that.
Incoming missile.
Oh, I spot something too, apparently. So it was me that spot the rifleman, I guess, so that explains why I got shot at. Okay, one of us has a laser missile system. Again, this is going to be tricky to poke out and do damage.
Acquired.
Yeah, this is,
Target acquired.
I don't like this.
Yeah, we need more missile defense. We don't. We need an ECM. That's what's really hurting us right
It's
now.
not even LRM, dude. It's just like... I just don't like the situation we're in.
We'll just take our time there, just trying.
Warning, incoming missile.
It's like, game over, man.
I would like to tell him not to poke up, but I don't know what an alternative is, quite frankly. Because I have to play very opportunistic here with my mech. And if they're going to keep poking up, they're just asking to get killed. I got a spying assist. What the heck did I target?
New target acquired.
This is going to be tricky. Oh,
I guess we should do something instead of waiting for that.
3 mechs and Fox 7 pushing into Hotel 6, one of which of assault.
Don't everyone chase the locust. You're not going to catch me.
Ooh, there goes my center torso instantly. That's the Fafner's Dibble Heavy Gauze for ya.
New target acquired.
Yeah, that sucks. That's why you shouldn't
Be awesome. Can't wait to see what it does.
should not be poking up, but I need a distraction if I'm gonna poke up safely.
New target acquired.
Well, the Mark II is taking the hits, but
New target
now I gotta be
acquired.
fast if I want to punish him. Nope, not getting it.
New target acquired.
Guys, at base. Medium.
This is not gonna go well. I think we can see that.
Acquired.
I did some good damage to him.
Out of power.
Don't know how much damage, mind you, because I wasn't able to target him.
There's a Timberwolf base.
New target acquired.
Great say.
If they keep poking up, then that works well for me.
Laser didn't just open that Timberwolf all by itself, did it?
Gonna try.
Need assistance.
This third person is really awkward, I gotta say.
Critical damage.
Raven in the base.
That's my first time trying to fight with third person, and I regret it immediately.
Our base is under attack.
Now, I want to try and help you, but it's not working out, especially when he's... Yeah, they're spying for me too. They know when I'm poking out, they're probably using third person as well, maybe. Hard to say. At least my side torso took that hit. But I cannot poke up.
Cool down.
Even though I want to help you, Mark II. I really do. I can't. Not very easily.
New target acquired.
Not as much damage as I like, though, but at least I'm getting some free damage.
Left torso critical damage. Autocannon destroyed.
Oh, there goes one of my auto cannons.
Warning, incoming missile.
Yeah.
Got through this rock,
Warning,
you know,
incoming
even
missile.
turn.
Now I'm all by myself too, so time to take evasive actions. Which is let my rear armor take the hits, I suppose. Now what the heck's shooting me so I know where they're at?
Acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, these missiles are gonna hurt. I'm gonna be dead momentarily if I don't lose
Warning,
vision.
incoming missile.
I'm probably dead. So long, cruel world.
Incoming missile.
But if I live, there's still hope yet. Nope, not looking promising. Gotta let the side torso do the talking.
Our base is under attack.
New target acquired.
I'm alive,
I
but
think they realize that this attempt is going to be futile.
I'm alive, but that doesn't mean much just yet, does it now? Nope, someone's still shooting me. Where are you?
You guys must have even amount of kills.
So long as I stay alive, maybe. I am down half my main weaponry, though.
There's one outside the base.
Let me fire UAV, that might help a bit. Not much, but if they keep chasing me, at least I'll see them. I just don't expect it to spawn anything, though. Which honestly be a good thing. What the hell? What the hell is that?
Target acquired.
Why do we have a dropship come down all of a sudden? That I'm not sure about. That confuses the hell out of me.
There's two outside.
New target
You're in
acquired.
Jack 7.
Yep, I'll join you guys momentarily.
Now,
I'm alive. That's probably the best I could do for a team, all things considering. Considering how awkward that was. I'll try and help you guys. I just gotta find a damn entrance.
front entrance.
Although technically I could blow up the walls if I really need to get in. God damn it.
Take one. That's far back.
I want a damn gate. So that way I can get in, but I have no idea where the gate is.
Fall back, guys.
Need assistance.
Well, this is gonna take a while. I just didn't want to go up through the front because of course that's where everyone's probably pushing.
We can still win this if you guys focus the target, melt it down.
This is annoying. Finally made it in, but it was from a blown up wall component.
Target acquired.
Now let me group up with everyone. Maybe our AFK will come back on, which would be really good.
New target acquired.
That Highlander still has plenty armor though.
The enemy dropped.
New target acquired.
Got some good hits there.
Warning, incoming missile.
One of our guys
Let the rear take the hits because he's tagging me with
Warning,
missiles.
Incoming missile.
I at least have some walls here for protection, but this is definitely a different kind of
Warning,
incursion battle with that
incoming
said.
missile.
Oh, is there a UAV?
Incoming missile.
There's gotta be a UAV or something spying me. Because how else can they see me? I'm safe now, but...
Wow, your laser's did that. Your heavy larges did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I cannot poke out, I think it's safe to say. I don't know how I'm gonna do any sorts of damage though, with that said.
Activated.
This is a really awkward predicament for me. But let me at least protect my supernova ally if they push
That
him.
Rifleman will melt. If you can get full duration, those lasers will melt. There's a Highlander 2C.
New target acquired.
Oh, they shot down my UAV too, so I'm blind.
New target acquired.
But if you thought that was poetry, wait till he dies.
Target
you know, if
acquired.
Battletech, his neck would explode and be a real supernova.
That should keep him at bay at least a little bit. Watch that corner there. He is shooting my ally though, so I'm not helping very much if my Rough Rider's gonna get shot at. Come on, please stop poking out needlessly. You're fighting something bigger than you.
Oh, you can break that.
Right
Yeah, this
missile
looks over.
critical damage.
I tried. I really tried. And my damage wasn't all that impressive either. Definitely a drawn out match,
Well,
but...
you put up a good fight, man. You did.
well.
Sending
Who knows how that would have played out if those two... At least we had one AFK player near the end. I don't know when the other one came back, though. Although I could probably wait to see what the score was like, but I already knew my damage was bad. And it was made apparent I lost my center torso immediately because of the heavy gauze or the 4 light gauze that Fafnir had. And apparently he was looking for me too, because every time I poked out, he was poking out as well at the same time. Which is not what I wanted there. I kind of ideally wanted to hit him when his gauze rifles were on cooldown and he was looking at something else. Because of the wind-up with the rotaries. Which in all honesty I should be trying to pre-wind them ahead of time, but I don't know what... With no radar contacts I can't tell if there's anything there or not. So it makes it tricky sometimes. Still... Let me try once more with the Executioner. And then we'll do some Solaris, I think. Where is my Executioner anyway? Since it didn't want to change the color and make it easy for me to find it. Let's give this one more hurrah. unleash unholy hell on everything. Ooh, canyon network, please. It's the fan favorite, I guess, in this case. Lots of ridges, lots of ways to rush them down. Good cover for missiles. It just really sucks because, again, we didn't have any ECM to kind of protect us from those missile salvos. And, of course, no AM. Well, we had at least 1 or 2 missile systems. But even then, we were getting slowly denied or punished heavily because those Fafners were looking for us. Every time someone poked up, they were taking hits. And we kind of seen the result when I tried poking up to do damage with those Fafners there. And there was 2 Fafners too. Which makes it even more awkward for me. Oh well, let's see if we can get a good run with this Executioner. I have yet to name it. Well, technically I already know what to name it. I'm just going to name it the Executioner I made for Mechwarrior 4. This one will be named Champion. It was my Executioner I did for Solaris Arena Mech, was it? What was the website? I forget what the website was called. It can't be MWO for crying out loud, but I have no clue. I only know the main admin was Neuromancer. I can't remember the actual website name though. Oh well. Let's give this another go. It's Conquest, so that encourages people to spread out, which is what I want. So that way I don't die immediately. Oh, don't jinx it.
What?
Don't jinx it.
Hopefully, this match will be good.
Reactor
Nah.
online.
Now you jinxed it.
Online.
Nah, fam. I did.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to warriors.
Now let's get sprinting.
Clean of any enemy.
Oh,
Point Sigma.
I'm in the all assault squad too, aren't I? Well, and 1 heavy, so maybe I don't want to go all the way wide.
Capture Gamma.
But I'm gonna be the first one there to spot anyway.
Gary Van Lerman, go away.
That is correct.
And to be honest, I need to use my jump jets more. They're useful, especially for here. Now, I gotta be very careful what's around the corner, because this could go badly for me.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Make the kill. Take it right out of the game.
Just put one shot at that.
New target acquired.
Javelins work pretty well.
So we have... Alright, so... Good hit there. Already it's armor stripped, so I'm happy with that, but... Again, this is where me being tall is a bit of a pain. So time to jump on up to high ground.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
Ah, dang it. I got a little too hot for my own good.
Target spotted.
And he has 2 heavy Gauss rifles too, so ooh, murder that thing quickly. No, don't get in my way, I don't want to kill him.
Heat level critical.
That bastard stole my aim out.
Right on.
I want to kill the damn thing and it didn't pay off.
Target destroyed.
He's dead though. There goes a Fafner. Yeah, these heavy lasers are pretty hot if I'm not careful, and I don't have cool shot on either.
You'll get in the back.
New target acquired.
Can I hit him? I can't see him, but I can hit him.
New target acquired.
Let's see, can we get a roughneck friend? Yes, we can. Oh, this is going to be brutal.
Heat level critical.
Not as brutal as I would like, mind you, but at least it got his attention. Because unfortunately I was trying to fire with both weapons, which made it difficult to hit the rear torso as I like.
Heat level critical. New target acquired.
They are a quarter of the way there. Do not let them push ahead.
Alright, time to get back on the low ground, deal for a king crab.
Target destroyed.
Nope, he's already dealt with.
Okay, I didn't mean that for
New target acquired.
those lasers.
Now, where's our other friends? I shouldn't have to worry about Kit Fox. Ooh, hi there, buddy.
Target destroyed.
There's the mask for you. That was an immediate speed boost there to get the hell out. So that paid off well.
Target acquired.
Now I've got to find my next victim, which might be the Kit Fox. Nope, my torso's exposed. I didn't realize there was 4 of them down there.
Eighth destroyed.
Maybe getting a little too carried away. I want to help you, buddy. It's a little tricky.
Target destroyed.
That sadly was not me, but I tried.
Target spotted.
5-3, we're doing good. I just don't want to die to a lucky critical hit of some kind. Because they're all camped down there right now. So poking up is a bit of a mistake if I'm not careful.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
Gotta be careful of my torso, which is gonna be tricky. Again, they're all sitting right over in the low ground. Let me find a new position then with that said, which does not involve falling down.
Yeah, they're all grouped up in that little alley just in front of Beta.
Yeah, I gotta wait till the push though before I can do anything.
Call them mediums and lights. I don't think so.
We have taken
New
Sigma.
target acquired.
Well,
Good start. Keep holding the resource point, warriors.
It's better than ours.
Gotta keep hitting because they'll probably come for me quickly. But at least now with the UAV I have some intel to work with. Although I did not want to fall down. Get me back up.
New target acquired. Fuel added.
Nope, I'm dead. Dang it.
We need to cap.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was a conquest game too, but they have the more mobile mechs anyway. Well, we are spread out. That's part of our problem why we weren't winning the straight up fight.
Artillery
But I really should have paid attention to the fact that it was Conquest 2. I could have done more, just running off and capping those.
target destroyed.
There goes the Kit Fox. That was a good hit.
Target acquired.
He has streaks. You could kill him. Nope. Never mind. He's down. So, if those are lights, we're probably screwed because the heavies. Well, one's a Griffin, but there's 4 mechs left. Oh, it's a medium. Never mind.
There's a light mech behind you.
Kappa is under control.
I don't think this is gonna go well. And the reason I'm waiting here, well, yeah, the reason I'm waiting here is because I'm gonna do the Solaris Arena next. But I think I can wait and try a different division rather than use my Executioner. So let's try out a Solaris Arena 2. This would be my first time jumping into it, so it's probably going to go badly with that said, since I have no idea what the map layout is going to look like. So once we're back to Mech Lab, I will have to take another look at what mechs I have available, so I can judge what one I want. I think I think I have, was it Hunchback, the Executioner, at least, well, there's 8 divisions, mind you, so I have, like, trial mechs available to choose from as I will, but I'm more thinking of the mechs that I chose. Let's see, Vindicator. Why do you have an indicator warning there? Consumables are prohibited, that's fine. I'm okay with that. The tag's kind of questionable for you. So, I don't know why everything's gray out there all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Now it's loaded up. So, Executioner is currently in a match, I believe. I could take the Hunchback, traditional type of Hunchback with the AC-20. Take one of these trial mechs, which is always an option. I don't know how I feel about the Vindicator though. As Snub-Nosed PPC a rotary autocan, the tag's kind of pointless for basically Solaris. And I don't think I even tried this Hellbringer at all, so I have no idea how it's going to perform. Let's see, maybe it'll let me go. No, I don't. Maybe it'll let me try with the Executioner. See how badly this goes. We're going to be doing ourselves a 1v1 battle, which could be a good thing. It seems like it does its cues in waves, mind you. So let's get this started. It will be showtime. We're gonna see some new stuff here. Oh, and I get to... Oh, ban the map. Okay, I have no clue. That's a promising start. Oh, this is my opponent banning, I guess? Or am I picking? Yeah, that's the problem. No idea what the maps are. I'll just try for Steiner Coliseum, because I just like the sounds of it. We'll see, because again, I have no idea what the maps are like. Oh, he doesn't want Steiner Coliseum, boo. It looks like we're fighting someone who hasn't played with at least this division yet. So, this probably is going to be a very quick battle. The real question is, how quick are we going to get into the game? That's going to be the main question for Solaris, isn't it? Because we've seen getting back to the mech bay can take a while. Alright, showtime folks, wish me luck. The reason I want the Executioner is because it's easy to protect my center torso. Alright, so we're getting introduction as well.
Hello, this is Duncan Fisher, coming to you live.
Hi there, Duncan Fisher. Nice to have you back there.
The jungle.
But of course...
Oh, we've got one hell of a battle coming up, folks. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned, because it's right after this fight.
So...
This match is not going to be easy to call at the start.
Interesting. I wonder if they brought him back or if this is just audio from Mechwarrior 4 or not. But let's see if I can find... Oh, I see you. I gotta remember I have really bad torso turns, so that could be a huge liability. I don't even know as loaded it is just yet either. I should have waited. I should have kept lock. Knowing what his weapons is would be a big deal for me to plan this out. Lots of pulse lasers. So good damage so far. I am the bigger mech, so you think I should abuse my weight a little bit. Where is he at? He'd probably turn himself around, maybe. But I have more speed than him, keep in mind, too, so... I got all sorts of surprises. I don't know where he's at, though. Oh, I saw him.
Target acquired.
Nope, UAC's jammed. And I'm stuck. But I can stall out. Just protect my legs since that's what the bugger's doing. So stay on his left side. And our jam, so...
Heat level critical. Right heat level.
Yeah, this is a shame. He's just trying to leg me, the bugger. Yep, you better look away, buddy. Because I'm going to shoot you hard. Alright. I hate you people. You and your damn legging. Oh well. It paid off for me because that was extra armor on my legs. I think I maxed out the legs. But I still hate you people. So let me check, see if that was a good idea, a good strategy for him. Because sure, it's easier to hit the legs, but it doesn't mean it's the best idea either, if I did actually max out the armor or not. Because he sort of stopped shooting at my torso for a bit and started going for my legs. Which, of course, do I have any traits for... I think I have survivability skills on this mech, so that should help a lot with my armor. It's just a weaponry I don't think it enhances. Yeah, this is slow to load up. I think part of it, though, is because I have so many mechs. That might be why. It could be just a first world type of problem, as weird as it may sound, just because I have so many mechs. That might be why it's taking so long. Promising first start though. Yeah, actually, my legs were actually weaker than my torso, so that's something we need to fix. How do I fix it though? I could throw off more armor, or ammo. I wasn't paying attention to how much ammo I actually had though, keep in mind, so... But I definitely think I should fix this problem. Even then, apparently I can max out and the leg armor would be the same as torsos. Which isn't a terrible thing. Something I'm gonna have to think on, because that could be a problem. In fact, I can just strip off armor on my arms. Because whoever shoots at the arms? If anything, they're great for shielding. I gotta be careful about losing my auto cannon 20, mind you, but if I'm gonna run into people who constantly try and leg me, then this is an easy way to help fix that some. Also, I never did strip off some armor on the HUD, which would be a big deal too. Strip off a tiny bit in the rear, although I'm going to obviously use that for a torso too. Just for the front torso. And ideally, let's max out the arm for the autocan 20. That would be a good use of that armor there. So 88 on the legs, 84 still on the torso, so... And the reason that boosts it up is, again, remember I have skills to boost my armor some, which it shows here, so that's why I went a little bit higher than it may appear. So that helps alleviate that problem at least a tiny bit. We have 50 internals, that's the structure after the armor's gone, so my legs are just as durable as the side torsos. But as we've seen, it's a very common strategy to try and leg your opponent, which I'm not happy about, not one bit. Bastard got what was coming to him. With that said, do I try again? Doesn't hurt to. That was kind of fun, needless to say. But it is also starting to get late, so I'll do one more Solaris Arena. And then we'll do one more quick match. Just to end off with a bang, here's hoping. And I think I'll end off with my Warhawk, because I love that mech. Nice little sniper mech. Can do a lot of damage, and of course it's assault mech, so I want my presence to be known. It's going to be tricky with the Fafnir out and about with its dual heavy gauze, so probably not a smart idea to do that anymore. But we'll see. But nice to hear Duncan Fisher a little bit. I'd still wonder if that was just taken from Mechwarrior 4 audio clips or not. Either way, it still adds some nice atmosphere. Okay, it's go time, folks. So, I'm going to try for Loud Jungle again, because that's what I'm just familiar with so far. Repetition will help make it easy for me to remember that map. Unless it's auto gonna ban. I think it just auto banned. So, Loud Jungle or Mech Factory? Nah. So we're gonna try a map I haven't tried yet. So it's apparently... Oh. I still have 0 wins, so maybe it's because I'm doing placement games or something, I'm not sure. Either way, let's see if we can go for 2 wins. Wish me luck, although secretly I know you're hoping I lose. 'Cause why wouldn't you?
Reactor online.
And now, if I'm going to do Solaris more, I need to get a nice fancy paint job for this mech too.
All systems nominal.
Hello, everybody. This is Duncan Fisher. Today we are coming to you from
Timberwolf.
the factory in beautiful downtown Montenegro. This is going to be interesting to watch. I overheard the tech crews involved, and there was a lot of trash talking. If I'm reading these stats right, there's no clear indication of who's going to win. This is gonna be a tight fight. Let's get it going.
So let's just keep in the close quarters. At least that benefits me more, because again, Timberwolf, big nose, really easy to hit the center torso if I aim for it, even if he's looking away from me. I just need the discipline to remember my lasers don't really fire the best with my autocannons because of how they're instant travel and I have to hold the aim. So we're in the middle of the map. I should be expecting him quickly. I'll turn around if I don't run into him. And that Timberwolf might have jump jets, so let's be careful. That's a little fact. He's got to be around somewhere. And my legs already took damage. I see you, buddy. Do I go after him is the big question. I think I do because he has lots of lasers. That was a bad jump, mind you. Don't try this at home, kids. Guess what he's doing, folks? I am not impressed.
Fuel at 25%. Heat level critical.
Did I kill him? He's almost dead.
I think that match outcome was known when they left their mech.
I hate you people. That infuriates me. Although, I don't know if he was fixated entirely on my legs, I just know my legs there was half damaged. And since I'm fighting a heavy mech, it kind of was a bit of a mismatch. It feels like it. So hard to comment, mind you. But I got myself 2 wins, so it's still victory in my books. My. At least I solved that problem there with the extra armor on my legs. It's at least going to be tricky for him to do that, because again, I can very easily turn my legs and have my left leg protect the other, but at the same time, he still kind of needs to destroy both legs for a kill. So the only reason I'm trying to shield my leg is to keep from having that mobility decrease I get from losing one leg. That's really the only benefit. If I could find some low cover to kind of like get behind, then that at least helps a ton in protecting my legs while still engaging them. Like a low hill or anything like that, once I get used to those maps, I can abuse and punish that type of playstyle immensely. Sure, I engage him head on out in the open, let him shoot my legs a little bit, then I can start using the cover, and then all my torso, my arms are still fresh, and I'm still hitting the same torso he's been neglecting basically. So I feel like it ultimately comes down to learning the map. You can tell I'm pretty worked up about that playstyle. I do not like lagging. I do not like to lag. I do not want to lag, but I will take the opportunity if the target was already heavily damaged in that area. But I'm not going to willingly do that myself. I have more respect for myself. And I'm hard on myself in general too, geez. But let's end this off on a high note. At least I feel like a high note. Let us bring the Warhawk that I put a little bit of decals on to kind of spice it up a bit. And if I plan on doing more streams, let alone the Solaris Arena, that might actually be fun to try for YouTube at some point, since it is a recent patch that they put in there like last Tuesday. So maybe I might do some dedicated 1v1s with the Executioner or whatever other mechs I feel would be appropriate there. I'm just going to have to be very mindful that all my opponents are going to try and lag me, the buggers. Either way, I guess we'll go for Polar Highlands because I am going to have the extreme range to benefit off it. Let's end this off with a good run, here's hoping. Although, since it is 12 on 12, it's going to rely heavily on my allies, I guess. So don't hold me on that just yet. Now, we are going to Grim Plexus though, so it's not Polar Highlands, which is fine by me. I just gotta be aware of their movement. That's the big thing. If I know they're coming from the left or right, then I can at least position myself appropriately. I just gotta keep an eye on my teammates too, because we could very well have this awkward spiral of death going on. And if I stay back, then I'm just gonna get surrounded or overwhelmed. So there's a lot of risks to keep in mind. But, well, I don't know what to say there. I thought I had a sentence, and I apparently do not. But if nothing else, this ends off the best way. Here's hoping. I am enjoying the Warhawk to death there. Who would have thought quad PPCs would be interesting? It does splash damage, it's great for soften up targets. It's like I said before, it's not gonna get a lot of kills though. Not unless I am positioned perfectly to help contribute or join in on the rush on targets. I'm mainly gonna try and soften up targets and of course draw their ire.
There you go, that's better.
How about now?
Yep, you're good.
Let's do this. So, wow, all Assault Squad, Fafnir, Direwolf, Mark II. So, let's get on in there. It is domination. Is it? We have 2 points here. Oh, those are the bases, never mind. For some reason I thought this was domination. Now, let's get going. I was hoping maybe I could show off my decals a little bit, but I only got the 2s on the side of my cockpit and the 2 on my arms, so
Good EMS.
I was hoping to maybe show them off a bit, but maybe they did that on purpose to balance out the third person potential. Cause yeah, let's see. Yeah, you could see it's kind of tricky. There is a slight movement to me trying to aim, and of course we saw the camera going wonky too when I try moving around up a hill, which really threw off my aim that one time I attempted with the catapult. So, where do I want to perch? Do I stay back here? Again, I don't know where to go, where they are. So I don't think I want to do that yet. But I do probably want to protect our flanks in the meantime. At least deny any potential rush down, at least until my assaults get here. Because this may be too close.
Ghost. 7.
Okay, light mech, 1,000 meters.
Target spotted.
I gotta remember I have a target computer on this thing, which basically means my PPC's have like 30% faster project movement. Or my PPCs are 30% faster, so that's important to note. I wanted to hit that Osiris. I see you on the left, right there. Ah, dang it. Let's just give him a scare. I have a light mech right underneath me though, so that's gonna be a pain trying to hit him.
Airstrike online.
Where are you at, buddy? Oh, that sucks.
Target acquired.
So, snub nose and rotary. That's not scary. But please poke out. I got more punch than you.
Online.
I don't think Hayes has anything on their arms because there's no way I should be having that orange right away. Not to mention his snub noses are not that scary anyway.
Critical. New target acquired.
I need to shoot at something bigger anyway. Fighting a medium is like the worst use of my mech.
New target acquired.
Punish this push up forward. There's a heavy I could shoot at. AC-10s. Not too terribly scary, but don't want to take too many of those hits.
New target acquired.
Don't feel lonely. I got a couple of ERP covering you.
Well, I'm down in the crack.
AC-20, so that's a pretty straightforward Atlas variant.
New target.
I want to keep hitting
acquired.
the assaults. This may be too close for comfort, though. I need to find a better spot if I'm going to engage them. Yeah, he started stepping pretty well, even with the PPC up speed boost. Ah, dang it. The ridge hit my first shot, so I couldn't quite get the hit I want.
Acquired.
6. They got too much learn for me to push up like that.
There's some good hits. I don't know what exactly hit, mind you, but I scared him. Ah, too low. Sometimes I hate the arms, but they work well sometimes.
Airstrike online.
Maybe I'm a little bit spoiled on the Timberwolf.
Target acquired.
Keep protected, bud. I'll help you. Oh, did you just get rear shot?
So what's the plan, guys?
New target acquired.
Ooh, that Uziel's hurting. I want to shoot him. Now we're losing too, so much for winning on a high note, I guess.
New target.
Good hits on the rifle. The rifleman there. I want to help you, buddy, but I wasn't permitted to.
Critical. Target destroyed.
There, that makes me feel better.
New target acquired.
Ooh, solo kill for it too.
New
I
target
want to shoot him, but you're not
acquired.
going to let me. I'm doing horrible shooting this damn light. Apparently I'm doing horrible shooting the Hellbringer too. Maybe I should stick to 1v1s. Apparently that's where my talent is
New
at.
target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Can I kill this cicada? Oh, he's lagged.
Critical.
So he's pretty much dead. I don't have to worry about him.
Destroyed.
But we are in a little bit of trouble. And I'm in the front line right now.
Left torso critical damage.
There are Warhawk there, so... And he still had plenty of health, so... Let's not engage him.
Missile.
Yeah, they're all
Torso.
rushing me down because I'm in the front.
Right arm critical damage.
So gotta play careful now. This is not a position I want to be in.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
Let's try and find a new position then. No UAVs makes this difficult to do.
Left torso destroyed.
Yeah, and they still have all armor on those assaults, so
Center
I'm pretty much
torso
dead.
critical damage.
I missed that shot horribly.
That's what happens when you stay behind it if it comes there.
Oh, that's a shame. I did not do this mech justice. I missed too many shots. And no UAVs or anything to help either. So let's not exit out of the game again. Although, since I'm stuck having to wait for the Warhawk, I want to try one more. One more for good measure. Try and end off on a high note, because that did not feel like it. Oh well. Let me try with the Raven then. I made a few tweaks to it since the one time I tried it, or started experimenting with it. And it's been performing well. It runs hot though, so gotta be very careful in that regard. Come to think of it, I really should check how my hard drive space is. I should have plenty of hard drive space, mind you, but I'm a little paranoid for the YouTube version. So let me see, how's hard drive looking? Oh, I got plenty of space. I'm fine, nobody panic. Especially me. Alright, one more game and we'll call it a wrap there. So, we have the Raven here. I took off the tag laser at last because I wasn't really getting value out of it. Because arguably, the PPC does the exact same thing, where it counters an ECM shield. And I have two of them to kind of chain it if I so wish, to kind of prolong it even further. And as a result, I enhanced the armor a little bit and got an rocket launcher 20, which basically does a whopping 40 damage for 5 heat, whereas my PPCs in comparison do 10 damage for 10 heat. So again, the idea I originally had is the use of rocket launchers to kind of like help deal with a light duel, since I'm not quite going to have the heat management to consistently fire these PPCs. So the rocket launcher is supposed to help give me an edge in that regard. I have yet to have an opportunity to really do it to what I had in mind you, which is use it on the light, especially when it has a minimum range that I'm not really aware of what that range is just yet. I think it's 60-80 meters about, so gonna have a tricky time hitting targets with that, because if I shoot within the minimum range, it's just not gonna do any damage. Which is the one thing that leaves me uncertain if I want to keep the rocket launcher or not. But I enjoyed those two Solaris games at least. I'll definitely have to try that some more. Maybe of a more dedicated stream. Because after all, those were two opponents that barely were starting Solaris themselves, so I don't want to brag, but I think I have a good idea of what I should be doing for Solaris. So I think those guys were below my my weight limit, as it were, almost quite literally, since I was an assault mech after all. Yeah, well. It'll be something to explore later on. And we're in Forest Colony again, so this is going to be the one that's going to be leggy if I'm not careful, or at least it hits the frame rates hard, probably because of all the foliage. So I might turn down the details a little bit to help alleviate that some. And we'll see if the Raven can do what it's meant for. And what's this? Oh, 100% to the tracking strength. I don't know what exactly that means, alas. What tracking strength is supposed to mean, aside from maybe faster lock-on, maybe? That's the only thing I could think of anyway. Either way, let me just change the graphics settings some. I think that's what I want to do. Texturing, environment, anti-aliasing. Let me just turn it off. Maybe that might alone do it. I have it turned off for Battlefield Gothic, so you think I should be fine turning it off here. It's not much, but it might actually make a difference. Since it's actually my graphics card that's hindering trying to render everything. Don't know if anti-aliasing actually does affects that or not. Oh, there we go. Let's go. So we're out in the middle of the water. Good thing they can't see us or we'll be sitting ducks. And frame rate's still 20, probably because, again, foliage, all the texturing and all that. Which is kind of funny considering there's nothing but water here. You wouldn't think it'd be that much of an issue. We'll just try and live with it, I guess. We'll try and live with it, and hopefully I can get a good performance out of this mech. Because it just seems like it's this map that's causing the real issues. And of course, turning off some of the detailing of the foliage would actually be an improvement, because then it won't be obscuring my vision. The sad truth is, if you really want to be competitive more often than not, turn off the details to really low, or turn off specific details will make it easier for you to see through all this crap. It's kind of what they do for StarCraft, I remember, even though that doesn't necessarily give you an edge, it just gets rid of all the distractions. I don't know, I don't really pay much attention to the esports scene on first-person shooters, mind you. I just know it's a thing with the foliage and turning off the vision, or at least turn that detailing low to help see more. But I'm losing focus. Let's get back onto the game. I have two UAVs there rather, and I have an ECM to keep myself hitting. Just gotta remember not to.
Target acquired.
Blackjack 1,000 meters, so he's not going to do much. I wonder if he can even see me. I wonder if I can even see him with this thing. It doesn't look like.
Is it? Are we pushing tunnel or are we going around?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
And I think I'm suffering a little bit of latency too, because it's taking a while for it to rotate targets.
Target acquired.
About 4 mechs in Hotel 6 pushing Hotel 7.
Okay, looks like they're all heading toward the beach.
Alright, we need to try and get out of this little hole.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Yep, I'm getting shot at, so let's be careful. I want to fire UAV, but I don't think it's going to be worth it yet. Especially when my allies are right there anyway. Maybe I was preemptive.
New target acquired.
It's good for insurances, I guess.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target
Now I gotta find a good spot to kind of either get some shots in, or at least find the weak links.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna try and help these two out, because apparently they're...
UAV up above us.
Target acquired.
Oh, where's the UAV? I want to shoot it.
Try not to get too spread out.
There, UAV gone. That'll help a ton.
Target spotted.
Nope.
New target
This foliage
acquired.
is a bit of a hindrance right now, because I think I had no way to know if they were seeing me or not. Did I seriously miss those two shots?
Need assistance.
Yeah, they're
Working around to Hotel 9.
UAV activated.
Swing to the left.
For all I know, that could be latency screwing this up, because I've been noticing it when I try to switch targets.
Spotted.
Oh, he's about to die anyway, so And I destroyed one of his components.
Acquired. Heat level critical.
I don't know if it's true or not, but time to... Oh, we already got a UAV up. Oh, it was me who popped that UAV, so never mind. I'll take full credit for its detection.
Target acquired.
Now let's get the hell out of here. Because this is too hot for me.
Heat level critical.
Just gotta watch my heat immensely. And maybe take a few shots for my ally, but I think I just took his shots.
New target acquired.
Careful, we have a Banshee and a light over in Indigo 8. Watch your flanks. I'm gonna try and hound these guys. Won't be doing a lot of damage, but at least I'll be doing my damn job. If I can at least distract them and get some good rear
New
shots.
target acquired.
Oh sure, as soon as I get visions, you decide to jump on down, you jerk. So let's get the hell out of there. There goes his rear armor in a hurry. That was good 40 damage in the back, I like it.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I didn't get the kill, sadly. But I'm still happy to contribute. Wasn't really a light mech, but
New target acquired.
amazing value out of a rocket launcher, I feel like. That was like 40 damage in his rear. Mind you, it was spread out between all three components, but still. Damn good shot. Now let's deal with our other friend here. It's still even game, so let's not kid ourselves. He's got a lot of LRMs, so get in his face and scare him to hell. Try to.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Good damage on the torso, but not enough to really cripple him. Oh, stalker.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
I can't stay here. This is a bad spot for me. Because once they start coming after me, I might be dead with all these missiles that they're firing.
Acquired.
What's his range? 500 meters, so that was heavily neutered by the fall off.
New target acquired.
Ooh, I want to go after you. You have a vulnerable side torso. I want to kill that autocannon, because that's on the left side. I missed horribly. How the hell I missed that shot? I couldn't tell you.
Destroyed.
Ooh, I killed him.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Get away from me. Oh, I'm overheating, so that was a bad shot. And he has two lasers I don't want to deal with. And go figure, he's trying to leg me. And I think lag is messing with me too, so this is not what you want.
Critical damage.
I do not want lag. Because it's going to get me lagged. And no, I did not intend to rhyme that. But,
New target acquired.
did that hit him? It's hard to say because I'm not getting an indicator even though it looks like a solid hit. We are about to win though at least, but fully armored blackjack is no joke.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, nice.
New target acquired.
Kill him. Kill him, but as soon as he sees me, he's gonna try and leg me again.
Target destroyed.
Nice, one more. I think that qualifies as assault run. Although my legs are threatening to break from all this ramming.
Target acquired.
Just don't look at me. Just don't look at me. Ignore the leg. Thank you. Now look at me so I can shoot your CT.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, that felt good. Good game. I was kind of running AWOL, not really in the thick of the fight, mind you, but god damn, I was doing my job. Trying to harass those that were isolating and flanking. So 456 damage is not too bad though, considering I only had 2 weapons. Short range weapons that are really hot, if I keep shooting them, mind you. So I'm ultimately happy. Okay, I think that qualifies as a good way to end off this stream. So, thank you to everyone for watching. Although, I went a little bit over 45 minutes, so this final encoding for DX Story is going to take some time to separate the audio file, damn it. So, I was enjoying myself too much, damn it. I'm off by a minute. And the reason, again, that's important, that for some weird reason, separating the audio files, the in-game file and my actual microphone files for what I use for YouTube, takes dramatically longer if I go over 45 minutes for a single recording for some weird reason. And it sucks. And now that I'm 2 minutes over, that's going to take a little bit longer, but at least it's only the last section. So thank you for watching, everyone.